Afternoon, you all. Um, so here's my next, I don't know, testimony of just the reality of God and the fact that this one actually just proves that He's completely and absolutely in control of everything. So I was working as a casual waiter, casual work for at Legends, this late night cafe back in the day. Um, just during holidays while I was in matric and things like that. And me being me, just being so excited about that Jesus is real, I it would come up naturally in conversations with different customers and things like that. So the one evening, the owner of the restaurant, a guy by the name of Terence, he just took me into the back and said, "Hey, listen, yeah, I don't want you to be talking about, all of this, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus to the customers and things like that." And this is to say, I mean, this guy was like an outspoken, like he would like reprimand people and like make a big deal that he went to his Catholic meetings and stuff like that. So I was quite taken aback by that. So I said to him, "Well, shush, if that's the case, I can't change who I am, right?" And he says, "Yeah, well, if I catch you again, that'll be your not last evening." And I looked at him and I said to him, "Fine, it's the tea that's make this my last evening then, because I know myself, you know." Um, and so therefore, like he was all in a huff or whatever, and it was towards the end of the evening anyway. So he says, "Oh, well, then you can cash up now," and things like that. And so while he was cashing me up, I was standing in front of his desk and just like looking down on him, and the Spirit of God just gave me such this huge compassion just rose up inside of me, just looking down at this guy. And I found myself saying to him, "Terence, God says that because you do not honor Him in this place that He gave you, He's going to take it from you." And I was going to, well, that's like hectic because, like, you don't want to say things in God's name that aren't dinkum and real, because the scriptures say that if you prophesy anything in God's name and it doesn't come true, then that proves that you are a false prophet. And if it was Old Testament times, you should be stoned to death. So I was like, "Oh, this is like pretty hectic." And like, he didn't look up at me and whatever. He just gave me my cash and like, all like quiet. And I just like left. And funny thing, my elder brother, he also used to do late night managing, working at the restaurant. That's how I got involved in. And so they had staff, waitering meetings, whatever, once a week on, I think it was a Monday evening or whatever. And I was working, that was the Monday or the Tuesday. Um, and then, no, I was working Thursday. That's right. It was Thursday night. And so I worked, and then my brother went to the staff meeting the next Monday, and he came back from the meeting, and I overheard him speaking to my mom in the kitchen and saying, "Yeah, mom, you won't believe it, but Terence dropped a bomb on us this evening." He says, "Yeah, the restaurant's going to close down. Like next week is going to be the last week. It's gone bankrupt because of bad, financing and stuff like that." How crazy is that? So why am I saying that? I'm not saying that I'm cool. I'm not saying that like my colleagues at school think that I'm God's favorite. God doesn't have favorites. God is in control, and the more we align our lives with Him and His plans, the more it seems like life, we're His favorites. But we're actually just aligning with Him. So just be encouraged. Jesus is real. God is still in control yesterday, today, and forever. And yeah, so that was that. Prophesy what God says, not what you think He says.